So in number theory, this is problem 11 on page 23 about continued fractions.
Yeah, the compute the convergence.
Okay. And so what is your question?
Is and how to how do I compare the number with the square root of 2?
Oh, okay. So here's what you do. So you're
Okay.
given this continued fraction,
Yeah.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So this is, let's start 1. If you just took the first two, so P1 over Q1, that's the continued fraction 1, 2. That's just 1 plus a half, which is 3 halves. Okay,
Okay.
all right. And we want to compare this to the square root of 2. So what is the square root of 2 equal to as a decimal?
The square of 2.
It's 1.414213562 and so on. Okay,
Okay.
so P1 over Q1, that's 3 halves or 1.5. Okay,
Okay.
what is P2 over Q2? Can you calculate that? That's this continued fraction. 1 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2. So what does that equal to?
Okay. 5 over 2. Okay, hold on 1 second. I look in the calculator. It's 7.5.
Okay, and what is that? as a-
1.4. 1.4.
So if you
Okay.
look at- all right, what is P3 over Q3?
Continue. Let me see now. Okay, hold on 1 second. You put already. Okay. Okay, so when they asking for the 5 decimals, that means that I have to pick from the beginning or from the end. And the question say compute P6 over Q6 to 5 decimals. So I
Right.
just continue like from the beginning and keep doing like you are doing now.
Right.
Picking
So
5
for-
decimals.
So this to 5 decimal places is this. To 5
Oh.
decimal places, the square root of 2 is 1.41421.
Okay.
And then you just keep going till you get.
Yeah, until the 5. Okay.
You should see that these decimals are getting closer and closer to the square root of 2.
Oh, so when I get the square root of 2, that means the proof that is equals the 2 with the 5 decimals.
It's not equal, but it'll be very close. Maybe it's
Okay.
close to 5 decimals. I don't know.
Okay, thank you so much. Now I understand because I was thinking different ways. I was thinking replacing the square root of 2 and for example, let's like replace it for the Q2. But no, it's different. Now I understand. Thank
Okay.
you, Professor.
Very good. Thank you. Okay. Caleb, do you have a question about something?
Good afternoon, Professor. Yeah, I do have a question. I'm from Math 156.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have a question about the homework number 3, the last question, problem 6.
All right, just 1 second.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to bring Maple up on the screen for you. All right, so let's see. So in Math 156, this is homework number 4. And which problem did you say?
It's homework number 3. This week's homework is homework number 3.
Right,
And I
and which
said
problem?
it's problem 6. It's just more of a clarification question on how you
All right,
want
go
us
ahead.
to write them. It says it's broken down to like 6 parts. The first question is like the general question where you want us to write a loop to plot a graph, and then the second B is asking for us to determine the values of n from 0 to 10 for which the equation has 4 solutions. So I just want to know, do you just want us to write out the value n equals 9 that has 4 solutions, or like you want us to like graph it by including the value, like substituting the n for like the number?
Okay,
Oh,
so I'm looking
yeah.
at the problem now. So write a loop to plot those curves for different values of n. And then if you look at each of the graphs, you can see how many times the graph crosses the x-axis, so you can find out how many have 4 solutions, 4 different solutions. And how many have 3, and how many 2, and how many 1, and how many 0. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry. So what is your question?
My question is, how do you want us to answer? Should we just
Oh.
put n equals 9?
Yeah,
or
that's
like,
enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. You don't have
Um,
to find the actual solutions.
okay.
Just the number.
All right. Also, will I be able to share my screen real quick?
Yes,
That's fine
just
with
1
you.
second.
No
Let me
problem.
try and set that up.
Okay.
Share screen. Okay, so you can share your screen now.
Okay. Thank you. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so for question 2, I just want to like most of the questions I have is just to clarify. I think it's question 2 or question 1. Let me check. Okay, for question 1B, it says show all the points where the curve crosses the x-axis. I'm not sure if you wanted us to do it like this, or like where it's like pinpointed in the sense.
Right, so I
here's-
guess the only question is, if you go back up to the top, part A, how many points in here does it cross the x-axis?
I believe there's 3.
And you know that it doesn't like continue off to the left and go up and down again, so maybe there are 2 more?
Um, I believe you want me to do something like this. 50 is good. To 30.
Yeah, just to check, kind of. So
Yeah,
that
it
looks like
doesn't-
it's just going to go down forever. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
says-
okay, that's all. That's all I really wanted you to check because, you know, if you're only looking at a small area of the x-axis where you're graphing the function, you don't know, maybe it turns around later on when you don't expect it to.
okay, so that's how I should have answered B, by just putting an equation, like putting x equals to, just to make sure that there's only 3 solutions.
Right. And then you
Instead of
just need to double check that there are 3 and by blowing up, which is what you're doing. So that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
No, not really regarding the work. I was just kind of, one thing is that I was just asking, when will you be grading our work?
Oh, pretty soon.
Okay, yeah,
I mean, the start of this semester with all those breaks, a lot of people fall behind kind of, so I'm just giving people a
Okay.
chance to catch up.
all right, thank you.
Thank you, Professor. See you Monday.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Thank you.